Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. What's up, YouTube? It's Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. Today's Madden 21 tip video, I want to break down the best coverage bomb in the entire game. This is a one-play touchdown setup that you guys can use to beat any coverage out there from cover 2, cover 3 to cover 4 very, very easily. Now, most people know by now several different ways to bomb cover 3, even after the patch, and I put a few up. But I still feel like most people, they don't really know how to bomb cover 2 and especially cover 4 that well. Well, in this video, you're going to learn how to do that very easily. So we're going to actually look at the gun trips tight end. You can find the play I'm about to show you in mini playbooks. In this video, we're looking at the Raiders. You're going to want to have a fast receiver as the outside receiver in the trips. Obviously, I mean, knowing that I had the Chiefs in this video, if I was playing a real game, I'd put Tyreek Hill there. I don't really want to do that, though, because I just want to show that you don't need the fastest receiver in the game to do it. Just a receiver with decent enough speed, so that's why you see I have him there. And also, you're going to make sure that you have a quarterback with good throw power. That's probably the most important, especially if you play Mutt. Gunslinger is a must. Otherwise, if you don't have Gunslinger, the DBs are just too good and they're going to react to the ball. So you have to have Gunslinger on Mutt. In regs, I mean, it's not a huge, big deal. You know, a lot of people do play with the Packers on regs just for Aaron Rodgers. But, I mean, when you have Mahomes, to me, like, he makes up for it because, I mean, if you look at his throwing stats, throw power and all that, 97, I mean, I do just fine with him. But most people on regs honestly do use the Packers because of Aaron Rodgers and Gunslinger. So Hardman, you know, he has 97 speed. You know, also if you have a receiver that has the 90 plus deep route running, that will make a difference too. So let's just get into it now. I'm going to start with cover 2, then we'll move on to different coverages. But the play we're going to look at is the inside cross. So another thing about this, and we're going to start with cover 2, is that you want your trips to be on the wide side of the field, or the big side of the field, so the post is going to go to the short side. So here, since we're lined up on the right hash, we're making sure that our trip is on the left. Now, I will say this throw is easier to make when you're outside the pocket, because when you're outside the pocket, you can get a little bit better angle, and also you don't have to sit in the pocket and, you know, get shedded. So what I like to do here, simple setup. So you guys can see we're in cover 2, and what I like to do here is go ahead and streak the slot receiver, so that'd be Tyreek Hill. Go ahead and streak him, and then max protect, and then all I do is I just motion this drag over to this side of the field and snap the ball right when he passes the tight end. So the drag is going to be a nice little underneath option for us. We can maybe playmaker, but really, as you guys see here, all that's happening is that the safety is dumbing out, and that's an easy bomb. I'm going to do that again because obviously we missed the throw. But that's going to happen every single time against cover 4, cover 2. You know, we're going to be easily able to do this. Even cover 3 with deep halves. That's another coverage a lot of people will use. You can do that against it as well. So again, we're going to max protect, streak the slot, motion drag over, and snap it right when he passes the tight end. Drag's just going to be an easy check down if you don't have time for the bomb. Like I said, you could playmaker it. But really, as you guys can see here, we're looking to bomb this post route up over the top. If we get a better throw, it's going to be a touchdown. If not, it's a huge play. But the safety is going to bite down like that. You saw every single time. We'll do it once more, and then we'll look at the replay, and then we'll move on to a different coverage. So, again, you know, you can sit in the pocket if you need to, but I do feel like it is easier to throw this pass on the run. You know, get a little better throwing angle, and then obviously, like I said, you don't have to worry about the shed. So let's take a look at the replay and see what happened here. It's gonna be like this every single time, and they're gonna have to basically user this in order to stop the coverage from getting glitched. So again, this is a deep half, similar to something that was in the game last year, deep half glitch. You'll see that this deep half, he just runs down into the middle of the field, and as soon as you see this, I mean, the safety on the left, he's occupied by Tyreek Hill's streak. You're just bombing out, and hopefully we can get a rat catch for a touchdown. But, I mean, even as is, you can see it wasn't the best throw in the world. Now, I will say another ability I like in Mutt to make this much better is inside deadeye, because you can actually throw with inside deadeye and get perfect passes on the run. Doesn't really make sense when you look at what the ability says it does, but trust me, I use it, and it's been money for me. But again, here you can see we got this absolutely crazy separation, and we're easily able to, you know, take this in stride for the touchdown over the top. Easy, right? Now, again, one more time, I'm not actually gonna bomb, but I just want to show you guys, if you don't have time for this bomb to get off, you can just hit the drag. That's why I motion drag underneath. So I just have a quick read, just like that. And also, like I said, if you're playing Mutt, maybe that could be your receiver. If you have Playmaker, put Playmaker on him so you can Playmaker the drag all over the place. So that was cover 2. Most people have extreme difficulty bombing cover 4. That's probably the most common coverage I see people ask me to bomb is cover 4. So we're going to take a look at that cover 4 drop. So here, right here, big dime 146. So it's important to note, it's pretty easy to bomb match coverage cover 4s because those are essentially man and you can just kind of screw up the match coverage. But cover 4 drop, where it's just strictly cover 4 zone, that's the one that's pretty hard to bomb. And you're going to see the same thing happens that just happened in cover 2. The safety's going to glitch out like that, also in cover 4. So we're going to max protect. That's just to give ourselves more time. We're going to streak the receiver. We're going to motion drag over. So again, snap it right when he passes the tight end. We can send the pocket if necessary, but really we're looking to get out. So you guys can see here, square shoulders, throw it on the run, and we're over the top for the bomb. So let's take a look at the replay, then we'll do it once or twice more. Just want to show you guys it's consistent, but I want to show you guys why this worked again. So the whole reason why the safety dumps out like this is he really has no receiver running to his area of the field. On the right side of the screen, there's literally nobody. That's why it's key to actually max protect so you don't have routes to draw that player's attention, because when he thinks there's no one for him to guard, because look, there's a drag over here, streak over here, and the post takes just so long to actually cut back to the right, he just comes down because he thinks there's nothing for him to do. And as soon as he comes down, as soon as we cross up the safety in the middle of the field right here, that's all it really takes. And at this point, like I said, it's just bombs away, throw it on the run. You guys can see again, I'm going to zoom in to show you the separation, and we're out. That's an easy one-play touchdown. You know, there's not enough, speed by the secondary to recover from that. It's just not going to happen. Do it once or twice more, then I'll move on to cover 3. So again, you max protect, streak the slot, then you just motion to drag over, snap it when he passes the tight end. Same thing as before, though. If they're not going to guard the drag and maybe they blitz you and you just don't have enough time to do this, you can just throw to the drag and, that'll take care of that. But easy, touchdown again. All right, one more time against cover 4 again. Just want to show you guys this is going to work every time. This is why I think this is the best bomb to do in the game, because it works against all the coverages and it's super consistent. It's not going to be just it works here and there. It literally works every time. See, same thing again, safety bites, easy touchdown. Now, what about cover 3? So cover 3 is pretty much going to be the same thing. The safeties in the deep zones on the right side of the screen, they're just going to bite. So it doesn't really matter what they do. They're just not going to play it, so that's why it's just so easy to bomb. Now, I will say against cover 3, I actually prefer to streak the slot. The inside receiver and then drag the slot. Here's our cover 3 setup right here. We're going to go ahead and run against cover 3. Only difference that I'd say of cover 3 is that I like to actually streak this guy. You could still streak Hill, but I just think the spacing is a little bit better when you streak the inside and then motion the slot and max protect. But I'm going to go ahead and I accidentally motioned Hardman instead of Hill, so let me go send him back over. But it's essentially the same concept here, so we're going to go ahead, do the streak in the inside receiver, motion the slot drag, and still we're going to look to roll out. And you're going to see that because there's really no routes on that right side of the screen, those corners and safeties, they just don't play it, so we're able to just lob it out there. Easy touchdown. It was just a bad throw. So you guys can take a look at the replay. You're going to see the same thing happens. It's literally going to be every time. So again, we do have the drag underneath, but big thing here is this corner. Now it's the corner, not the safety. He's just caught in no man's land with nothing to cover. So because we have the streak, this guy has to stay in the middle of the field. And then as soon as we pass him up, we just throw the bull pass, lob it out here. And, as long as we get a good throw, it's a touchdown every time. Again, as I mentioned, if you're playing Mutt, you might consider using inside deadeye. That's the ability I like to use to throw perfectly on the run. You don't even have to set your feet. It does say that it only works inside the numbers, but I promise you I've done it on so many throws outside the numbers. It literally works for me on basically every throw. You could use roaming deadeye, but I personally prefer the inside deadeye more. Now, the reason why you might be asking, since Mahomes has dashing deadeye, why is he sometimes not throwing the ball correctly? And that's because dashing deadeye was so good last year, and you can see the replay again, he threw this pass badly. is that they made a limit on how far downfield you could throw passes with the dashing Deadeye this year. So for bombs like this, sometimes it's not going to work because it's too deep of a pass, and that's what makes inside Deadeye so good. Is that doesn't happen with inside Deadeye. Inside Deadeye doesn't have a limit on how far downfield the pass can be. Therefore, it's going to work on these types of throws. So hope you guys enjoyed this tip. Like I said, I'm in the Raiders playbook in this video, but this play is found in other playbooks with gun trips tight end. Hope you guys enjoy. Get some easy touchdowns over the top of the defense.